Hi Yogi, welcome to Yoga with Alina, and today we have another tutorial and we're going to talk about safe backbends. Now this is something that bothers so many people, and as someone who has a lot of back injuries and back issues from a very early age, since I was 5, I was diagnosed with pretty severe scoliosis and God knows what else. So I know exactly what I'm talking about because a lot of times people come to yoga to heal their backs, but what they end up doing is actually damaging the backs way more. There is a way that yoga can help with the back health, but for that you have to really be precise with alignment and understand the back bends. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So let's get on the mat and take a look at that. So as always, I'm back on the mat here with Tay, and he's going to help me out today and help us all out actually to look at how back bends should look like and how they should not. So I apologize for your back in advance, and hopefully we'll understand back bend a little bit better after this tutorial. So let's just get straight to it. Let's go into baby cobra, and the way I cue into it, I think it's going to tell a lot right away. So just get on your belly and we'll go from there. Good. So your hands are staying underneath your shoulders. That is absolutely perfect. And then just simply lift the chest a little bit. Good. That's all that we really need right now. So the feet are staying together. That is good. But where do you feel it right now? Like somewhere here? Yeah, that's probably where I'm saying this. So here is what we don't really want, right? The worst part is that when you start feeling it in the lower back. The mid back, okay, but not really what we're looking for. So here's what we're gonna do. Imagine you're pulling yourself forward. There you go. Good. So now that he pulled himself forward, it's almost literally like he's dragging himself with his hands forward, right? It's like crawling forward. That's when you start activating this upper portion of your back. And this is when you start feeling it right between the shoulder blades. And you probably noticed that once he did it, he lifted himself a little bit higher. So relax a little bit. Just rest. Just rest, just lower, yeah. Just let it go. Because I'm going to torture you a little bit more right now. Good. Again, lift just regularly, just lift the chest up a little bit. Good. And then pull forward. Good. So the moment he pulls forward, he lifts himself a little bit higher. Not because he's trying to go higher, but because he's lengthening and he's kind of extending his spine a little bit more. And that's what gets us a little bit higher. And we're talking about baby cobra right now, but that's in every single back bend. So here's what I'm trying to do with all that. We're not trying to lift up, right? We're trying to extend the spine. We're trying to create more space between the vertebrae. And the moment you do it, you're actually getting deeper in your back bends. But it's not from, let's put it, the intention that everyone is trying to do, right? It's not the intention of getting higher. It's the intention of extending the spine. Lower down and just relax. Good. And that's good for literally every single back bend. Let's do a full cobra. So you're going to keep the hips down on the floor, but lift yourself up. Use your hands a little bit more. Good. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Beautiful. And then from here, pull yourself forward. That's it. Shoulders down, and the chest goes a little bit more forward. There you go. Lift up higher. Beautiful job. So we're trying to go higher up, but only because we're pulling ourselves forward more, right? So it's not the back bend that's happening here. Where do you feel it? Do you feel it here? Yep, that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for that pinch between the shoulder blades, and this is the safest way to back bend. All right, let it go. Good. And we're going to do another pose right now to kind of examine this back bending practice a little bit deeper. And that's one of the poses that I actually absolutely hate. And, well, hate is a strong word. But we're going to do camel. I don't like camel. Do you like camel? You do? Oh, okay. Get in the camel. I don't know. A lot of people like it. I really never got into it because for me, it is a very, very difficult pose because the moment I don't do it right, I hurt my back majorly. And that's what I hear from a lot of people as well because lower back really bothers them in that. But the truth is, if you're doing it correctly, if you put your ego aside and just do it correctly, it's very safe and really good for the back. But, well, egos are there, so especially for me, for sure. I try to get as deep as possible and I mess up my back. Anyways, let's go for it. Just go into regular camel, whatever you're doing. Good. So he's doing a really good camel, pushing the hips forward. And same thing here. So pull up as much as you can. There you go. So you want to always switch the focus from the back to actually your heart. You want to think about this heart space pulling up through every single back bend here. And I'm going to show you right now something that I love doing with all of my students. Lift yourself out of it. And that's kind of how I personally taught myself how to lift up in the back bend, and I hope that's gonna really help you as well. So bring the hands of the heart center in prayer, and you're gonna start chasing the thumbs with your chest, quite literally. Yep. So think about the chest going forward towards your thumbs. Yep, there you go. And that's how the back bend starts. Go further. So where the thumbs are at, that's where your chest is going. There you go, even more. Yep. So as you can see, he started with pushing the chest forward towards his thumbs, and this is where it gets him. So we're going into that back bend, not because we're trying to go back, right? But because we're trying to go forward. Lift up. Good, and let's do it one more time. And the moment you feel that your hands are up towards the ceiling, you're gonna extend the arms up, okay? Let's do it. Go for it. Beautiful. There you go. You're lifting up. And then pull the shoulder blades down. Good. And imagine that you're hanging off of my hands. There you go. And pull the chest up a bit more. And still hang off my hands. How does that feel? I love it so much. That's like my favorite way to back bend. But I'm really using a lot of force to pull him up right now. Good. Lift up. There you go. So yes, I was really using a lot of force. You felt it, right? Like you're almost hanging. But that's when you really feel that your back is extending. You're quite literally extending from the lower back. And all the back bend is happening in the thoracic spine, which is always kind of weird. Okay, let's sit down and chat more. I always thought it was so weird, especially when I first started, because if you look at the spine, thoracic spine cannot really bend. Like it goes the other way. But that's what it means to bend through the thoracic spine, or like whatever you want to call it. You're extending, you're lifting from the lumbar spine, and that's what creates kind of almost a flatter spine, I want to say, and that what creates the back bend effect. So this is what we're looking for. The last pose that we're going to look at today is going to be a wheel. Just get into your wheel the way that you normally would, and we'll go from there. Just the wheel. Wheel. You're going on your back and just like doing the wheel.
Oh, wheel. Sorry.
Yeah. You're like, what?
I said whale. I was like,
That goes into bloopers.
that was a new one.
That was a new one. Whale. Yeah. Now let's go to wheel. Good. Perfect. So that's an amazing wheel, and what he's going to start doing is pushing forward a bit more right now. And that is what creates those really, really cool back bends for Instagram. Keep pushing yourself forward. So as always, just switch the focus from the back to your heart. So you're trying to push wherever your chest is going. Wherever you're looking is where the chest is going, quite literally. And when you start trying this, you will see. So ideally, you do not want to feel anything in the lower back right here. You want to feel everything right here in the upper portion of the back. Okay, relax. Yep, that's it. And the thing is, a lot of people, yeah, you can just sit down. A lot of people see or think that back bends are stretches for back, which is fundamentally wrong because back bends are strengtheners for back. So if you're doing a back bend with an intention to stretch the back, don't. you're going to hurt yourself. You are doing back bend, engaging your back like hell. And that's what's gonna keep the health of the back, right? That's something that's gonna keep the health of the spine for you. You want to engage your back, especially the muscles that go towards the upper portion of your spine, and the front of your body is what's getting an amazing, amazing stretch. So yes, there is a stretch component, but for the back part, it's actually a strengthener. So hopefully now you have a little better understanding of how to do back bend safely. And I really hope you will enjoy your back bending practice and you'll play with it a little bit more. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much for staying with us today, Yogi. Namaste.